Draymond Green, the most shameless man I have ever seen in my life. He said he told Adam Silver he was thinking about retiring because it's just become too much for me. And I can't do it because he's assaulting people. And Adam said, "Hey, bro, I need you to stop assaulting our other players. Can you please stop doing that?"
You know how bad it looks for you to be like, yeah, I'm gonna retire if I just can't spitting backfist people anymore. Like, come on, man. Keep your hands.
I can't play my game.
I can't be me. I can't do it. This is like in Temptations where like they ain't let David sing. This is Draymond thinks he's David Ruffin when he's Otis. Otis can't do that. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
This is the crazy thing about Draymond, bro. This is the crazy thing to me. You have gotten away with so much since you have kicked multiple men, grown men, NBA players in their testicles. And the only time you got punished for it was in the finals. I watched you stop.
And he still complain about it to this day, by the way.
Still complain about it.
He's never been like, yeah, I cost the team there. You know, we could have came back, but it is what it is. No, he's like, hey.
Do you think he tells Braun, like, hey, if I get suspended,
all the time.
He absolutely.
Like, dog, you kicked me in the nuts.
To the point
you know why else he says it? He says it because he also balled out in that game 7. So he definitely he feels emboldened and extra confident. Like, man, if I get suspended that game, it was over.
If Steph wasn't his homeboy, he would be out here like, see, look, I might have hit him in the nuts, and that might have gave them a little bit of momentum. But let's keep it a buck. I went 7 for 7 from 3 in game 7. Steph couldn't get past Kevin Love. Like,
I
don't care how we make it happen. Draymond Green needs to be opposite of Jameis Winston. That's his Shaq.
Like, nah. We can't do that. We can't have it. Can't happen.
But I think the thing for Draymond, at least, is like somebody's eventually gonna hit him back, right?
No. Nobody's gonna hit him back.
Somebody's got eventually, like, he's gonna keep doing this until somebody hits him back. I just want to know who the person's going to be that's going to hit him back.
You know who he tried to do that to? He tried to do that to one person.
One person. He's very selective.
He know who to try. Try. He tried to do that to Isaiah Stewart on the Pistons one time, and it was not going down. It was not going down.
You don't mess with Isaiah Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart he tried to run up on Bron.
he does not care about his career or well-being. He tried to run up on the face of the NBA. He does not care about a single thing.
He did not care at all. Hey, bro. He stomped on Domantas Sabonis' chest. Like, stomped on his chest.
He stomped a mud hole, Stone Cold Steve Austin style, into Domantas Sabonis for no reason. And it's not even like he just gave him like a little stomp. He jumped. He jumped in the air. It was like a Goomba.
In the NBA is left where you're like, hey, real talk, he not going to try that on him. Like, there used to be, was it James Jones or James Johnson? Like,
James Johnson.
My answer was going to be James Johnson.
By the way, y'all ever hear Jeff Teague's story about James Johnson in college?
Hey.
He was like best friends with them. And then one day James Johnson was like, he got mad at him, said something about him. And he was like, all right, bet. He was like, I got to get the fuck out of here, dog.
Again, they call that man blood sport. Like, he does this for real.
He does like for real, dog. It's serious.
You do not
let's see. Who could Draymond not try in the NBA still? Like, that would actually not see. There's nobody who's like a don't give all-star for real anymore. Yeah. Like, everybody kind of cares in the NBA now. Like, people are making too much money for somebody to be a don't give a fuck all-star. But
ain't nobody trying to fight no more, man. We passed that era of players who really trying to fight you. Like, we done with that. Like, Ron Artest's not in the league no more. Ben Wallace not in the league no more. You know what I'm saying? David West not in the league no more. Zach Randolph not in the league no more. You see what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody trying to fight you for real no more.
Ron Artest is a special one because he was a legitimately good player. Like,
everybody got named was a good player. Like,
yeah,
everybody got named
Steven Jackson, like, made a lot of money. I'm trying to think. is there anybody left where I'm like, no, David West retired? Like,
see what I'm saying?
Just there's no there. Hey.
Oh nope, I do know. There's one guy. There's one guy left. Tristan Thompson.
Oh yeah, Tristan Thompson would. Tristan Thompson would.
Hey,
I don't know.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Draymond don't want no issues with Tristan. If you know, you know. No problems with that man.
All right, I need him to go at Dylan Brooks. Like, has him and Dylan Brooks gotten into a serious altercation yet?
I don't think
Dylan Brooks not trying to fight nobody, man.
I don't think either of them actually.
Nah, but I need to see Dylan Brooks like crash into him and see like, okay, we need to have this 1 versus 2 matchup right now. Like, okay, the 2 most irritating players in the NBA, who wins? Who gets the crowd? Like, other than that,
I think it comes down to like players who both want to and players who like will not face any like negative standing in their public image.
I got one.
I think I do too. Go ahead.
Jokic.
I was just about to say Jokic.
He don't give about this thing at all. Okay. Okay. He's sitting there. They out here showing all these Draymond videos. He's like, the day he tries it with me is the day I handle that. like
him and his brother's gonna show up outside his hotel room in tracksuits.
Hey, remember what he did? Remember what he did to Markieff Morris?
Hey, man.
Hey.
And then had the audacity to call his brothers like, dude, chill.
That man ain't played for like 2 months after.
Hey.
Again, as a Heat fan, I thought Markieff Morris was done for the year. I thought that man was gone. Like that Jokic tried to end that man.
Hey, we need to address something with Draymond, man, because I just thought about something. And I think, hey, Draymond might be xenophobic, bro. Now that I think about it, when I really think about it, because if you think about everybody he's actually like assaulted, Steven Adams,
Australian
Sabonis, you know what I'm saying? Who Yusuf Nurkic. And he straight up
Rudy Gobert. He saw Cat. Here's the thing that goes to your point. He saw tap out Cat and went after Rudy.
No, the funniest thing about that is after Rudy Gobert was like, if he put me in a better chokehold, I might have actually felt. You gotta lie. We saw you.
We saw your face. We saw your face.
You was selling that shit like WWE in the 90s, dog. Like
we saw
Rudy was fighting for his. He was fighting for his life.
I was waiting for the referee to do it. 1, 2.
I need to know what was. That was the one time I needed somebody to be mic'd up. I needed to know what Rudy was saying.
Because why, bro? I was like, hey, people don't even like Rudy. And everybody was like, hey, man, Rudy ain't even do nothing, bro. What you doing?
Chill. Like,
so you telling me?
Like you said, he went directly after Rudy. Like straight up, like MMA chokehold without hesitation. For no reason. The fight was over.
Hey, Ben Simmons better watch out.
Rudy broke the fight up. Rudy actually broke the fight. He was like, come on, y'all, let's chill. And then Draymond ran straight to him.
Draymond was like, fuck that.
I think I know. I'm going to predict who's going to end this streak for Draymond. Ben Simmons. I think he's going to run up on Ben Simmons. He Australian.
Ben Simmons got a bad back. He can't do too much action.
No. He's not going to do nothing, Ben. He's not going to do nothing.
Ben Simmons don't care about playing. Like, that's the thing. Ben Simmons will fight back because Ben Simmons don't care about playing no more. He don't want to play. So he'll be like, all right, Draymond, you trying to scrap? All right, her. And then next thing we know, we're going to see somebody's going to give him the comeuppance. And you are right, Cole. He cannot play in the Olympics. Like, he clearly has an issue.
You, bro, he has an issue. I would love to hear Draymond's politics. I would love to hear Draymond's politics.
Would you?
Yes, so I have one thought on a player that would actually end the Draymond streak. And I don't think he would do it because of the public image, but Giannis would absolutely like try and end that, man. Because Giannis went crazy over a game ball.
I was going to say, Giannis be getting pushed to the limit, man. Like, Giannis is so tired of America.
Giannis be looking like he's nice and he's funny. That man is not. He be like,
I just be trying to live my life. And you guys be fucking with me, and I'm tired of it, dog. Like, he's so tired. And that ball is sort of off the roof because he like, now you wouldn't do that to nobody else but me.
Not only
Like,
does he have
I just want to point out your Giannis impression and that accent you tried to do was crazy. I just wanted to point that out real quick.
wild.
Wild.
Hey.
Giannis already got a family to feed. He also not on top of that. He
Not
also
just a
got to take
family.
care of his brothers.
Who he got to keep a job or like he got to keep them employed.
One day, Draymond gonna push Giannis to a point of no return, and he gonna
find out the Tentacupos don't fuck around out there. Like
they are legion. He got 5 brothers.
Yes,
they gonna jump him.
Hey,
Man,
Giannis is real close to his Wayne Brady moment, where he's like, "Hey, is Giannis gonna have to smack a bitch?
Is Giannis
He real close?
Have to choke him?
I thought he was gonna do it against Indiana when he didn't get that ball.
Yeah,
The way he took off down that tunnel, I was like,
remember
man,
how we all felt like something was. We all felt like something was coming before the Oscars 2 years ago with a certain actor where we was like, man, it's a lot of stress out there for that man. Man, he getting to that point and people kept pushing and pushing and then all of a sudden it blew up. And all I'm saying is Giannis is at that point. He is like, I done smiled enough. I done danced. I done won my championship rings. And y'all out here still fucking with me, like not giving me my respect. And I'm going to have to slap somebody.
So I offer this not to say like, hey, but also January 13th, Golden State goes to Milwaukee. If Draymond comes back for that game,
don't let him try to tie up Giannis.
Hey, you try and mess with Giannis. Hey, it might not end well for you.
We have a super chat here that's relevant to this conversation from Mike Walk 32, and he says the greatest fight of all time would be Draymond versus Jose Ramirez.
Hey, that won't be a great fight because Draymond like to talk before he fight.
And
Jose gets straight to it.
I don't think
Jose cooking him.
I think
Jose cooking him.
That's a first round TKO.
Hey,
Jose Ramirez is knocking him out. Like
easy. Knocking him out. Him out.
Jose doesn't talk. Like he's about the action on site. Did
you will say something out of pocket to Jose Ramirez?
It was the cleanest left I've seen, like a sports, like an athlete.
He was waiting on it.
Like, hey man, like he is ready at any time.
Tim
Jose
Anderson
Ramirez is a phenomenal baseball player, and when he knocked bro out, I was like, hey bro, you might be doing the wrong sport. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
Tim Anderson said whatever he said to Jose Ramirez, and Jose just sit there for like a couple seconds, chewed his gum, and was like, I'm about to blast off on him. Like that was it.
Hey,
he didn't give you no signs. Like,
one of Jose's thing was he makes contact.
Yeah, hey,
Tim Anderson
he gets on base.
Read the scout report.
He gets on base.
He ain't read the scout report, buddy.
Hey, they had to carry Tim out of there. I was like, "Oh, bro, you never gonna forget about this. You never gonna forget about this ever."
Those celebrations ain't never gonna hit the same, ain't they, Tim? Damn, dog. Like that was and Tim low key was the last one we had left in the league. It's like, oh,
they had him after the game. They had him tweeting for the next 5 days about the game. Like, hey, dog, it's okay. Hey, I'm surprised you awake.
If Magic made it.
Hey, Tim was tweeting out threats and everything, man. It's like, man, we ain't trying to see that, dog. I saw what Jose did to you, bro. Shut up.
He's tweeting threats. These are empty threats. We have seen what you do in a fight. You want to lose again?
Dude, everybody in the comments like say that shit to his face.
You picking the wrong battles.
Hey, I would love to know what Jose was saying to that man in Spanish. I would pay money to know what he was saying.
He's calling him all the worst names known to man. Just all of the worst vile things.
I think it's even more disrespectful than that. He didn't say nothing. He knocked him out, put his gloves back on, and was like, all right. Like, please get him off the floor.
See, I'm I want to know
If somebody
what Tim
knocked
said.
me out and didn't even have the energy to talk shit, I'm like, you didn't even want to do this. Like
I know
you
what
just
Tim
got me
said.
off
Yeah.
pure skill. Like this wasn't even something you've been waiting to do. Like if somebody goes off on you and they talking a gang and shit, it's like, okay, I didn't know that this was a playoff game and he came at me with playoff energy. Nah, he beat you like he beat a Thursday night football game. He was like, all right, man, let's on to the next one. Want to know? Like he wasn't even happy about it.
I didn't know what Tim said because I've always had the thought, like, what if players learn different languages just to talk shit to other players? I didn't know if Tim has Duolingo, because if he learned a different language to talk shit and he said something vile to Jose Ramirez in Spanish, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no other
like
reason.
Jose, like I saw that fight and I was like, that reminds me of ass whoopings I've seen fathers give sons, where it was a clear, like, it wasn't I'm so furiously mad at you I have to fight you kind of shit. It was you crossed the line and now here's the consequence. All right, this is what happens when you run your gums like that. Pow! Like
And
it was
craziest,
that's the energy it had.
The craziest thing is nobody was on Tim Anderson's side.
No.
This. Nobody was like, well, maybe Jose crossed the line there. No, everybody was like, dog, you got knocked the fuck out. Like, what did you do? Like,
Can we talk about
nobody immediately took his side. I don't even think his teammates took his side.
Dog, it's usually like,
take, bro. What side was there to take? You got knocked out.
Cole, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Think about all the people, whenever a fight breaks out, be all sympathetic for the loser in sports on Twitter. Think about how much of those people watch baseball. A lot of them watch baseball. And none of these people who love being sympathetic for the loser, who love being like, oh my God, the violence is so crazy, you can't have it. None of them was like, damn, man, I can't believe he just took off on Tim Anderson. How unprofessional. They was like, nah, man, fuck Tim Anderson. That's what they was on. That's what they was on.
It is insane how quickly
Rich Eisen wasn't out here trying to get charges pressed on him. He was like, you know what? Good on him. Like
it was like, all right, man, you got it.
It would be like, you know what the football equivalent would be? It would be like if Nick Chubb punched Jalen Ramsey in the mouth. Like nobody would be on Jalen's side.
What you do to Nick? Nick don't do that.
Remember, JP remembers this.
talk.
Remember when AJ Green
tried to choke out
on Jalen Ramsey and nobody was mad at AJ Green?
Because AJ is the quietest person alive.
Oh man, you didn't even get the good example. Andre Johnson, Brett Grimes.
Oh yeah.
Nobody
Andre
took Brett
Johnson.
Grimes.
Andre Johnson, Cortland Finnegan.
Oh no, Finnegan. My fault, Brett Grimes. Finnegan.
Yes.
He beat the
Shit out of him.
Cortland Finnegan. And everybody was like, okay. Like, yeah, we get it. Like, hell yeah, man.
Well, he is an irritant.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he probably said something. Like, Andre Johnson don't say shit to nobody.
Andre tried to kill that man on national television.
Which is to say, if Draymond ever slips up and decides to go at Jokic, we will have the same exact response
I think
for Draymond.
I think another NFL equivalent is if Aaron Donald ever got into a fight. Because Aaron Donald doesn't really he don't really talk.
Dog. Remember when the news story was that he beat up some random dude and everybody was on Aaron Donald's side?
Like, why would you run up on this man? That man is built like Geodude. What are you doing?
He get triple teamed by three. He get triple teamed by NFL offensive linemen every Sunday. Why would you try to fight him?
Why would you fight? What made you? What kind of courage do you have to think you can fight that guy? I remember during the preseason, I think like last year, a couple years ago, when the Bengals and the Rams were in joint practices, and there was a fight, but a still came up of Aaron Donald holding two Bengals helmets, not just one.
Mm-hmm.
He took two people's helmets and was holding them like the blades of chaos, like he was Kratos. I need to know, what did y'all do to that man?
And no, did y'all see his one off-season workout video where he was like training with the knife dudes and like how to stop them? I was like, bro, why would you try to fight somebody like that?
What war are you preparing for?
It's like, first of all, bro, you play football. What are you doing this for?
Who's trying to stab you?
Yeah, I don't know who's actively out here like willingly trying to fight Aaron Donald. Like I remember Bomani Jones had this great quote. He was like, you could tell some places are crazy places to live, like Louisiana. because you'll watch Leonard Fournette get into a fight, and it is obvious that Leonard Fournette has been in many fights in his life. And Leonard Fournette has looked like Leonard Fournette his whole life, which is to say, people saw Leonard Fournette's big ass and been like, hey, I got to test that. And that's something that can only happen in Louisiana. Like, that's something that can only happen in that state where people are like, yeah, or parts of Southern Florida. Like, there's only certain places where it's like, hey, man, like Myles Garrett's from Texas. I don't know if Myles Garrett knows how to square up. He's probably never had in his life. He looks like Myles Garrett.
I think Mason Rudolph might disagree.
Hey, that's true.
I think Mason Rudolph might disagree. Mason Rudolph be getting flashbacks.
There's one team Mason Rudolph is not trying to play. It is the Browns. And not because he fears them. No, he's like, dog, I don't want Myles out there. Like, he knows what I said.
Get him away from me. Like, keep him as far away from me as possible. He gonna do the
ain't gonna be enough triple T's in the world to stop Myles Garrett from getting to you legally. Like hey, dog.
Hey, Kenny, go in. Go in. I can't play today. I can't play.
First play of the game, my bicep tore, dog. I don't know what happened.
Hey, y'all remember that dude who walked out of a fight as soon as the bell rang? That's Mason Rudolph. As soon as the ball snapped, he just walking off. Like, I'm not doing this.
No, I'm good. I'm good. He gonna have the Oklahoma State quarterback.
And now the Browns also have more people that might actually not like Mason Rudolph.
Oh,
like you don't want to do this.
Darius Smith, ready.
Hey, Cole, JOK.
Ooh, JOK would decapitate that man. Like
I couldn't imagine somebody he wants to see less.
He already runs fast to try and make tackles and looks like a bullet bill. Imagine Mason Rudolph is not surviving whatever that collision is.
No, he's not.
Like
he's not.
We're getting like here comes the boom hit stick.
Yes.
From JOK if that happens.